welcome to One Girl in All the World, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy superfan.
Kimmy, Buffy, newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube, and Instagram with new episodes on Tuesdays. Okay, so we are in the second part of the season premiere, Bargaining Part 2. And we left off with Buffy's body becoming reanimated and recomposing. I said decomposing.
No, recomposed.
It was already
sure.
decomposed, and now
Yes.
it's coming back. Again, I love that. Like, still stands up, that little shot.
That was pretty cool, yeah. I have a question actually. The question last week was how many days?
Yeah, I made a boo-boo.
Oh, you did? I was gonna say because I was gonna ask because I was like, I don't think they mentioned it in here, did they?
I made a boo-boo. No. It's the next episode. And I skipped ahead.
Oh,
I got ahead of myself.
because I was gonna ask you where they mentioned it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Afterlife. It's not Bargaining Part 2.
Okay.
Because in my head, sometimes I think of this as like one episode.
That's
Because
fair.
it was like aired as one episode.
Okay.
Like on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, yeah. So there won't be a question today because we've already asked the question. We've already done the question.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
whoopsie daisy.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
So today we're talking about Bargaining Part 2, and the original air date was October 2nd, 2001, written by David Fury and directed by David Grossman. And the synopsis is, still reeling from their seemingly unsuccessful resurrection spell, the Scooby Gang attempt to protect Sunnydale from a band of marauding demons. Meanwhile, Buffy rises from the grave, but is she the same as she was before?
No, not yet anyway.
I mean, who would be?
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, they even go over that.
Yeah,
Xander goes over that at one point.
like
I
who would be
appreciated
like,
that.
oh, I don't even have my notes out.
Might need those. Actually,
Look
do
at
you need
me.
those? Do
Look
you
at
need your
me.
notes? You just know everything.
I
If we like sometimes when Ashley and I sit together and like I see her notes compared to mine, her notes are like I don't know. She has these like little blocks and then she'll write a little thing. It's almost like a little reminder. Whereas my notes
Yeah.
are like I have to write down like literally everything that happens in the episode, or like it's just I don't remember anything and I still don't remember everything and she still fills in things for me even though I write down literally everything.
Well, I mean, I've seen it like 1,000 times. So no, that's totally like to be expected.
Yeah,
I just need I just need little like keywords to remind
reminders.
me what's going
Mhm.
on, or where we are in the episode. Okay, so we pick up right where we left off, right near Buffy's grave.
So they think that the spell failed and the demons are starting to overtake them.
Yeah, the demons get the Buffy bot.
Yeah, they do.
They kind of
She's like a sacrifice.
yeah, they're like, ooh, this is like a new toy we're gonna play with. So they
Yeah.
get her. They
The
kind of
others
like
get away.
commandeer her. Yeah, and everybody else is running.
Yeah.
Xander, Willow, Anya, and Tara decide to split up.
Which sounds like a terrible horror movie premise.
Yeah,
Sure.
everything works out great when you split up.
Yeah. It's just like saying, I'll be right back.
I'll be right
Or being a
back.
virgin. Or like, okay, guys. Or the token black person in
Yeah.
that horror movie. So all these tropes. Anyway.
Don't split up, guys. But they decide to meet up at the magic box. So
Okay.
So Xander is gonna take Willow because she's still unconscious. Basically, she's coming in and out of consciousness. So he
Yeah.
can carry her, and then Anya and Tara are gonna go
Go
together.
their own separate way.
They're
Yeah.
gonna go away. And then we go down to
Who do
Buffy's.
we see?
Yeah, Buffy is struggling.
She is struggling because I was right. Just like the last episode when I said it looked like she freaked out. She couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was right.
yeah,
There's no
she's
air down there.
not anymore.
No,
Well,
no,
wouldn't there be trapped in there? Because she wasn't
no,
breathing it.
no.
No,
Think about people like when somebody gets trapped in a cave, you have to get them out within a certain period of time or the air
because
is gone.
yes, because they're breathing the air though, right? Because
I
the
think it
air is no longer
naturally,
there because they're breathing it.
I want to say it naturally dissipates though.
Yeah, I don't know.
After like 60 to 90 days, which was my guess for next episode, I think the air would be gone.
Yeah, it definitely seems like she's having trouble.
Okay, anyway, yes.
Like, you know what? We should do some research into this.
I think I might. I'm curious now.
We need a MythBusters episode on this
I feel
very
like
specific scene.
I'm gonna be Googling like how long can people breathe in graves, and then the police are gonna confiscate my laptop one day, and
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
how?
be
It was for a podcast episode, I swear. Buffy episode. Yeah, how long can air
Stay in
be
a,
breathable
yeah, underground.
underground
Underground, yeah.
because she wasn't breathing it.
No.
So, but then
But
I
she
wonder if
definitely
her
looked like she didn't have any air.
and I wonder if like the decomposition like affects that at all as well.
Yeah, like if it, yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay.
Any if there's any scientists that listen, let us know.
Or anybody
Uh,
that just maybe has watched
or yeah, and it has some kind of insight, I
has
guess.
more, what are those true crime podcasts and know more about it than we do.
Yeah,
True crime
I
junkies.
don't really listen to a lot of true crime, so I don't know.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I'll do a little bit of digging, and maybe we'll come back next episode with some theories. But
Okay.
anyway, she definitely is not having a good time.
Yeah.
Um, and she just starts like trying to get out,
Yeah.
like
Freaking
trying to get
out.
out of it. We
Yeah.
go to the credits, and then we come back, and we're right back with Buffy again, and she starts
Still trying to
ripping
get out.
away
Yeah,
at like the lining of the coffin.
she's getting it. She's
She's
successful.
trying to get out.
She's strong for a
A corpse.
reanimated person. Yeah.
And then we go to Willow and Xander are talking. Willow comes to, and they have to like he has to stop because he's carrying her.
And she wants to go back.
She wants to go back and try again, like we can finish. And Xander has to tell her that the urn was broken, which she does remember once he says
He's
it.
like, yeah, but he's like, oh, we can just get another one off eBay, and she's like, no.
I like he's like the urn of psoriasis
Yeah,
rather than Osiris.
close. That was close.
And she's like, no, that was the only one. It's been defiled, and
Or did he say
is
urn
it
of cirrhosis? I think he said cirrhosis.
okay? Urn of
Like whatever,
psoriasis.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Psoriasis, I think would have been funnier actually.
that would be funny. Yeah,
Either way, it's not. He doesn't say it right. Yeah, that's funny. And she just is like so like devastated. Like
yeah.
all of that was for
It's for
nothing.
nothing because she's still gone,
All of it was
and
for
she's really
nothing.
gone.
And
Yeah,
now I think honestly, Willow like in that moment accepts that Buffy's dead, like
I
gone,
think so too.
because
Yeah.
the hope that she had to bring her back is gone now. Um. So then we go back to Buffy, and Buffy is breaking through. Now she's out of the coffin into the dirt, and she's like pulling, like digging, starting to dig her way out of the coffin. So at Buffy's, Spike is sadly watching TV. He's just like, oh, my life. And while Don sleeps on the couch, and he hears some commotion outside, goes to the window, and he sees that like the gang has gotten there and is starting to like terrorize the neighborhood. This, of course, wakes up Dawn, and he tells her to stay away from the
The windows.
window.
Yeah.
He locks the front door, and goes to like check the rest of the house, make sure the rest of the house is locked up. And he tells her to like stay where she is. So in the woods, Anya and Tara um, are hiding while the two of the gang members are like we're meant to like look for stragglers,
Yeah.
meant to like look for them. Eventually, they like give up and they're like, "Oh, let's get out of here. We're gonna go do the fun stuff." And they said they're gonna go hit some stores,
Yep.
which this is the worst thing Anya's happened to Anya all day.
Well, the magic
Not the
shop.
failed resurrection, not anything.
Her
It is
precious,
that yeah,
her precious
her
store.
newly acquired store may be looted, and she is very upset about this.
Very on point for Anya.
It is. She's got her priorities in order for her. Um, and so outside there is just like chaos, and at Buffy's, Spike is looking for weapons. He's like, "Where's like the big kahunas here? We got like a couple of, like stakes. Like that's not gonna do anything."
Yeah.
And he's like, "A cross." Psst, he gets
Oh yeah,
burnt
that
by
was
the
funny.
cross. Um, and it's kind of funny. It's not funny, but it is kind of funny. He's like, "Hey, don't you need me to? I'm gonna bloody thump you. Get away from the window." So he says bloody thump you. And he tells her that they're she asks like what they are. He says like they're hellions. They like come into a town and like use it up and burn it down anywhere they think is vulnerable. And then it kind of
Yeah.
dawns on them that they know that
Because
Buffy's
Buffy's gone, yeah.
gone. So the secret's out.
Okay. And she wants to stay, but he's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, we gotta leave. I can't
Yeah.
protect you here. And she's freaking out that she doesn't want
Yeah.
to leave.
Well, because she's
Um,
scared that if they leave, she won't reconnect with.
yeah, she says we should wait for like the gang to get here and everything. He's like, no, we have to like get out of here. And I like when he's like, I'm your sitter, so mind me. I thought it was funny. So she says, okay. He's like, I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. And she's like, okay. So
And
they're gonna take off.
she's even worried about Buffy Butt, which I thought was cute.
Oh yeah, when she was like, we have to wait for Buffy, and he's
Yeah.
like, has a confused look, and
And
she's
then
like,
she's like,
but
because like for her, that's like, it's
that Buffy bot is a comfort to her.
yes, that's what I wanted. Yes, it's a comfort, exactly that. Yeah.
she is we saw
Closest
that when
thing.
she like was sleeping with the Buffy
Yeah, it's the
bot.
closest
Like,
thing she has to Buffy now. So
yeah, so she is
her
emotionally
mom's
attached to
gone,
Buffy bot.
Buffy's gone. This
Yeah,
is yeah.
she's emotionally attached to Buffy bot. So at the grave, we see Buffy's hand burst out of the ground, and
Yeah.
she claws herself out. Out. Finally, she's out
That
of the
was a
grave.
that was a really cool scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like watching her hand creep up. That was cool.
And she's disoriented, of course, looking around, doesn't
Like
know what's going
stumbling.
on. Yeah, and then turns around and sees her grave,
Mm, yeah, it's not a
and
great.
kind of realizes,
She died.
ooh, oh God, like yeah, I just crawled out of my own coffin.
Yeah.
Um, and then she just starts wandering through town.
And I thought that was interesting because they show like her point of view and her vision's like kind of hazy. So
Yeah,
it's
it's like blurry, and her hearing is like muffled as well.
yeah, so it's not like she's quite there
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. She's still like very disoriented, and it's not like she came back at like peak
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I said that like blurry vision. The demons are riding by, and she's like, "What the hell?" Like,
Yeah.
because the place is like on fire. It
Yeah.
doesn't look
It's
like
like
normal Sunnydale
utter
anyway.
chaos. Yeah.
Yeah. So at the magic box, Tara and Anya make it back. Willow and Xander aren't there yet, but they can hear like, well, first like Anya is so relieved that they haven't looted the magic box, but she hears them like down the street. She's like, "Okay, great, I haven't been looted yet." So
Hmm.
they're out there. And they start to get really worried
Yeah,
that something
because
happened to Willow and
they're not
Xander.
back yet.
And then Tara's like, if they're lost, that's a good thing because we always know a way to find each other. So Tara does a spell to find Willow. So we go to the woods where Xander and Willow have to rest because Willow is just completely tapped out from that spell. And Xander confronts her about the spell. He's like, "What was that about? Like with the snakes and
Yeah,
everything?
that
Like,
was more intense than anybody was anticipating.
yeah." Which is why she didn't tell anybody about it. But
Mm.
kind of Tara, kind of gave Tara a warning.
Yep.
And they're kind of like arguing about it a little bit. And then they see a light in the woods ahead of them, and they think it's a headlight from like a motorcycle, but they don't hear anything. And it gets closer, and then Xander thinks it's like a crazy bug. Um, but
Fireflies bite.
yeah, and then Willow knows that it's Tara because they have this thing. And Willow's used this before. I think she used it in Fear itself, um, and it kind of went haywire. Remember, it like multiplied and was like getting wet in her mouth and everything.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so she knows it's Tara guiding them to the because they're definitely lost. Because this whole time Xander was guiding their way by an airplane, which he thought was the North Star. So they were totally lost in the woods.
Yep. And it was just, yeah, that's not.
Not gonna get you anywhere. Yeah.
No.
And then on the street, um, just a random neighborhood, Buffy like leans up against a car and sets off the car alarm.
Oh God, I'm not
And
scared
it's
yet.
so loud, and she's like, oh, like so disoriented. And then a guy comes out. Obviously, people are like scared in their houses and stuff.
Yeah.
So a guy comes out with his gun and like shoots it in the air, and she gets scared off.
Yeah.
She just like runs away. So back at Buffy's, Dawn and Spike are looking for like transport. Basically, he finds a base football helmet for Dawn to wear, and he's like, okay. He sees a demon coming on his bike, and so he goes out to the road and clotheslines the demon off the bike.
Like the demon saw him and he just didn't move. So I mean, it's his own
Yeah,
fault.
and yeah, so he steals the bike,
And this part
and
is
they
in
ride
the
off.
opening credits, and I was wondering
Uh
when we were
huh.
going to see it. I was
Yeah,
just like, what is this
Dawn and
from?
Spike on the bike. Yeah,
It's so
yeah,
cute with Don's little football helmet.
yeah, yeah. So at the magic box, Willow and Xander arrive. They're like, "Have you got a hold of Dawn and Spike?" They said nobody's at the house. Like, we keep calling the house, no one's answering. And they're like, "Hey, what do we do now?"
Oh yeah, Anna's like, how are we even gonna fight? Like, we don't, we're not
Yeah,
Buffy. We
yeah,
don't have Giles anymore. Like, what are we gonna do?
yeah. And Willow has tapped out. She has like no power left to do anything. And Willow's like, "Oh, we have to go out and find them." Again, like Willow, the boss of us,
Yep.
is saying we have to go out and find them. And they're just like, "Well, we need Buffy," and she's like, "Well, Buffy's gone,
Yeah.
so we have to go get weapons and we have to like deal with this
Figure this
ourselves."
out. Yep.
So then we go to a bonfire that the demons have made. They're like, "Welcome to our new home. Like we're
Well,
moving in
yeah,
permanently."
because Xander had just said in the previous scene, maybe
Yeah,
they'll get tired and move on.
and he's
And
like,
then this scene
"Welcome
is just,
home,
yeah,
boys."
I guess they're setting up shop.
They're setting up shop. They're gonna stay here. They think it's
They
so
like
nice.
Sunnyvale. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunnydale. It's nice.
Sunnydale.
There's no slayers there. It's cozy.
Yeah, they think they'll stick around, which is bad news for the Scoobies. Um, and they're kind of like to celebrate. They're gonna like kill the Buffy bot.
Ah, this is harsh.
I know this is sad.
It is
Um,
sad. I know she's a robot, but I'm also a little attached to her.
I am attached to her. I love her. Um, so they kind of have her. They're basically gonna like kind of like draw and quarter her. They have her tied by every limb
Various different, yeah,
to
parts of her
different
body.
to different
Motorcycles.
motorcycles. Okay, and then we see real Buffy wandering up on this scene, kind of like what's going on, and she sees Buffy Bot. Buffy Bot sees her, and like right before they take off and like pull Buffy Bot apart, you see Buffy Bot go like Buffy, like she sees
Yeah.
her, and then she's like ripped apart, like her arms and legs are ripped off, and Buffy like screams like no, because she just saw herself be
Yep.
pulled apart, and her
She just saw herself die,
she's not all
basically.
there, yeah. And then of course that
That's what makes it
alerts the
bad.
demons
Yeah.
to her being there, and so she has to run off. So in a random alley somewhere,
And I just keep writing question mark and alley
yeah.
and
The
outside.
gang is looking. They have some weapons, an axe, yada yada. They're looking for Dawn and Spike, and they try to like kind of rationalize what happened. They're like, you know what, maybe it was for the best. Tara says, like, you know, we were really dealing with things that we shouldn't have been messing with, and what is the chances that this all like went wrong at the exact right time? Like maybe it was a sign that we weren't supposed to do this. She's trying to make Willow feel better, but Willow kind of feels guilty, and they're trying to be like, maybe it just wasn't meant to like be done.
Yeah.
And then dropping from like a fence, jumping over a fence, drops in front of him is Buffy, and they automatically think it's the Buffy bot.
Yes, they do, yeah.
Yeah, and then but Willow realizes that it's not Buffy bot, and they all like kind of like start freaking out that it's Buffy, and she runs and kind of like runs up
She's
the alley a little bit
scared off, yeah.
and kind of like hides and like cowers and like against the wall, which is like so crazy.
It was like a stray dog
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a hurt
That's what it
dog
reminded me
like
of. Yeah, exactly.
cowering in a corner.
Yeah.
And they all try to talk to her, but she's not responding. They try to talk to her. And Anya's really annoying in this scene because she's always like, "We should tell everybody we're engaged." And then she tries to
Oh
tell
yeah.
Buffy they're engaged.
Like stop it.
Read
Yeah.
the room, Anya.
Yeah.
Like she's annoying in this scene. Um, and they realize that they look at her hands. Their hands are all bloody. And then like Xander puts two and two together that she had to climb out of her own
And he's
grave.
the one that's like the most empathetic. He's like, she woke up where we left her.
Mm-hmm.
She had to dig herself out of her own grave. And like
Yeah.
just the look on his face while he's
And
realizing
he's
this is
basically like,
like,
"What have we done?
yep.
Like, what
Yeah.
did we do? We
Yeah.
can't reach her. She's not. She's too traumatized," is what Willow says.
Yeah.
Um, and she's not really like responsive.
Yeah.
And then those demons that were chasing Buffy find the whole group, and Tara uses some magic to kind of like fight them off. They hit Willow. Xander tries to help her. They hit him, and they basically say they're gonna like rape all of them.
Yeah.
And he
This was
says that some of the boys have like incompatible parts
and they like
that
tear women
like
apart.
tear people up. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
No.
I didn't find that necessary.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Um, and then Buffy gets hit, and it's interesting because her lip gets split, and she kind of like looks at the blood, and it does something. Like I don't know, it like
Yeah.
gives her some level of like realization.
Hmm.
And then she's able to
Like it snaps her out a
fight
little
them.
bit.
It's some
Yeah.
yeah.
Not completely, obviously.
No. And then she's able to fight them. So
Yeah.
she's fighting the demons. And kills Razor, who's like their leader. Kills him, air quotes. So on the street, Spike and Dawn are riding through the streets, and they end up at the bonfire, and they're gonna check it out.
Mm. Yeah.
And they see the Buffy bot. They find the Buffy bot,
Yeah.
and it's just her torso.
And Spike is like, she's just a machine.
Yeah, because he didn't. Buffy. I mean, Dawn just walks up to it. She doesn't even say anything, but he knows that she's like emotionally attached to
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and he says it's just a machine, Dawn. She's like, I know, but she feels like her like sad, like she's
Yeah, of course
sad.
she does.
And so she goes to touch the Buffy bot, but she's still air quotes
Kind
conscious.
of
Like she still
alive,
has like
yeah.
power. Yeah.
Awake
And
or whatever.
yeah, and she talks about seeing the other Buffy and how the other Buffy ran off. I don't know where she went. And I don't know how. Like I would just be like, oh,
Well,
she's lose all her. She's crazy. Like she's
yeah, well, especially because the way
short.
she said it, she's like, "Where did I go? I was here, and then I ran away." And it's just like, what?
And she's like, not me, the other Buffy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I would have been like, okay, she's messed up because she's got literally ripped apart. I wouldn't be like, this means Buffy's alive, but that's what
Yeah,
Dawn
exactly.
believes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dawn's like, oh, she saw the real Buffy.
And so she runs off.
And so she runs off. Poor Spike is like holding the bot's leg and he's like, oh, this isn't going to get fixed by Willow. Like, this is done. And then he's like, Dawn, where the hell did you go? And he's like yelling and she's just running down the street. Not good. So in that alley, they're all still fighting. Um, and Buffy runs off. And then Razor wakes up because he didn't actually die.
Yeah.
And Buffy is running. This is kind of like goes back and forth, back and forth. Um, Buffy's running through another part of the alley, and she sees the tower in the distance that she jumped off of, and then she like starts heading there. And then back in the alley, the gang is all like ganging up on, was it Razor or one of the other ones? I can't remember. But they're all like beating him with stuff.
Yeah.
And then we see Tara. No, it's not Tara. Why did I put Tara? Xander kills
Dawn.
Razor. Xander kills Razor with the axe.
I was like,
And then yeah.
oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then we also see Dawn running through the alleys, and she sees the tower too, and she goes to the tower.
Yeah, yep, okay.
So Buffy and Dawn are going to the tower. The gang has taken down Razor in the alley.
Oh, wait, I put Tara acts as the demon.
I did too.
Are we sure? Well, it's choking Willow.
That's right. You're right.
Okay,
But I was thinking because
okay. I
Xander had
circled
the
it.
axe the whole
Okay.
time, and then at the
And
end,
then, because she
Tara
was
has
getting
it.
hurt, yeah. I
Okay, that's
circled
right.
it as a creative kill for our potential postmortem.
Yeah, yeah. She's like nobody hurts my girl. Like she. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was like, why did I put Tara? But that's because Tara did it. That was
That's Tara.
correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Um. So yeah, Tara kills Razor because yeah, he was choking Willow. We're at the tower, and Buffy's at the top, and like where she jumped on like the plank, and it's all coming back to her now.
Yeah, it's from she's getting
Yeah,
flashbacks and
yeah, she's looking down at just the concrete ground, but she's remembering how there was like all the energy there, and remembering the sunset, and remembering
talking to Dawn.
talking to Dawn, like choosing to jump, talking to Dawn, and it's all just like a lot for her, like remembering all this. And then Dawn appears at the top
Yeah.
and can't believe that it's her, and like is like taken aback, obviously. Um, the tower starts to collapse. Like it becomes it's
Creaks and
unsteady.
shifts.
It's
Yeah.
unsteady, and they're like, okay, this is gonna not gonna.
Can't
Dawn knows it's not
stand.
gonna stay up much longer. She's like, this is built by crazy people. It's not gonna last much longer. Um, and Buffy is thinking of jumping.
Yeah.
Um, and Dawn, like that's conveyed, and Dawn understands that, and she's like, don't jump, like don't do that, like it's gonna be okay, you're home. Um, Dawn tries to tell her to like come towards her,
Hmm.
and then Buffy asks, "Is this hell?"
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a lot. I mean, I don't blame her because she's disoriented, she's scared, she had a claw of her own grave. Nobody was there when she got out.
the whole town is being
There's
burned down.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's all these crazy demons, raping, looting demons.
yeah. So is this hell? And Dawn's like, no, of course not. It's not hell. Like, um, and she talks about how like in that moment, Buffy talks about in the moment when she jumped, everything was clear. Like everything was shiny and clear. Like she understood her purpose. She was at peace with
Mm.
it when she jumped, and now
So,
she's nothing is
yeah.
clear, or she's obviously like being tortured. Um,
But
Dawn kind of
Dawn's like, I try to be strong.
yeah, she's like, I do what you said. I
Like
tried, but
I
you
tried
know,
hard
I
without you, but and she's like, I can do better.
I know it's sad. That is sad. Dawn is sweet in this
Yeah,
scene.
she is actually.
She's like, I can do better if you're with me. Like I tried
Yeah,
to be strong. I tried to do what you said, but it's too hard.
she needs Buffy.
Yeah, she wants Buffy. Um, And then again, throughout this, the tower is like shaking and becoming more unstable.
Hmm.
And then it really starts to collapse this time. So Buffy gets like
She
jerked out of
snaps
it
out of
because
it.
her
Yep.
instinct is to save Dawn. So that comes through her like haze, and she grabs Dawn, and they kind of grab this like pulley, like a
Yeah.
rope on a pulley,
Yeah.
and they jump down, and it's like wee. It's like okay, well it's not gonna stop, but eventually the bottom gets caught,
Yeah.
and they're dangling there,
But yeah, and then what?
and then that collapses and they fall on the ground. Like so, they got them like halfway down, and then they were able to fall the rest of the way
Okay. Without hurting
without
themselves
getting
significantly.
killed. Um, and then she has to like roll her and Dawn out of the way because things start falling, and then yeah, the whole tower collapses as like her and Buffy like get out of the
Crazy.
way,
Yeah.
and it just kind of just disintegrates.
Yeah. And then so Dawn like hugs her, but Buffy still looks very shell shocked.
Yeah, there's no emotion or reaction on Buffy's face, but Dawn is obviously extremely emotional and um, crying and everything, and Buffy's just 1,000 yard stare,
Yeah.
like she's not feeling anything or she's not expressing anything. And that's the end of the episode. We just end it on
Yep.
Buffy's like
Face.
empty face. Um, so yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Hmm.
And so now everybody know well, not everybody, but the Scoobies and Dawn know that Buffy's back. Spike doesn't know, Giles doesn't know, but everybody else
Yep.
knows.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting because Giles wasn't in on the plan. Dawn obviously wasn't, but Dawn now knows, and Spike
Yep.
wasn't in on the plan and doesn't know. So I wonder how
Right.
those two are going to take it.
Oh, that they weren't in on the plan.
That too, but that she's back
Oh, okay.
and
So
like she was
Dawn,
brought back from the
yeah.
dead.
So obviously Dawn seems happy, and
Yeah.
I guess she's not going to care that they planned it without her. Spike might be, I don't know how Spike's going to feel about it. This is like, because especially because she's not currently the way she was. She's not Buffy. I'm going to say yet because I'm assuming she comes back to herself at some point, but like, so maybe he'll be angry. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Do we get to know more about that in the next episode?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not like Buffy's just gonna be like, "Hi, I'm normal tomorrow." in the next episode. Yes. Okay. So my favorite quote was when Anya says, "Sorry, already been looted. Sorry. Try the appliance store down the block. They've got great toasters."
That's a good line.
Oh God. I said my favorite. I should have probably said the scene on the tower, but I think this Buffy coming out of her grave, like being
Mm.
pulling out of her grave and like seeing her grave and like realizing that she was just in her own coffin and she's died and that she died and then now she's alive. I That's what I picked as my favorite scene.
That was a good scene, yeah.
Yeah.
I have two favorite quotes. One
Okay.
is when Anya and Tara in the magic shop, and Tara says like maybe Willow and Xander got lost because they haven't reunited yet, and
Yeah.
then she's like, oh, and that's okay because we can always find each other. And then she sits down because she's gonna do the spell, and Anya's like with Yoka.
Yeah.
Thought that was funny. But then my favorite line is when um Xander and Willow are in the woods and like they realize that Xander's been following an airplane and they're lost. And then they see the little light and they realize that it's Tara. And he's like, how long have you known your girlfriend's Tinkerbell?
Oh yeah, that is a
That's
good one.
such a great line. That
I
was
also
super
like in
cute.
that scene when he says, "Actually, it's a blimp," but I could see how people would make that like that airplane mistake. Like he's trying to save face.
That was really funny too, yeah. Yeah, isn't he supposed to have like hunter survival skills from that army episode still?
You'd
No.
think.
I mean, following an airplane.
Yeah.
And then my favorite scene actually was the tower scene. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
good scene.
That was a good one. Okay, so my stake rating, I gave it 4 out of 5.
Yeah, okay.
Um, I'm kind of like done with like the demon bikers. Like I'm ready to move on. Like I'm done
Hmm.
with them. I mean, they looked really cool. They looked pretty like they looked scary and they were like pretty cool idea. I think I'm just like done with them now. They just were kind of annoying. I think.
Yeah.
Um, I put Dawn's reaction versus the Scooby's reaction. I think they're just, like maybe the Scoobies are just in shock. I guess, but I feel like Dawn's was like more what to be expected. I feel like the rest of them like weren't even that affected, kind of by seeing Buffy in the alley.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? Like
Is it because they had been working on the spell, maybe?
maybe I don't know, and I just feel like they.
But yeah, I see what you mean.
I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like they reacted very differently.
No.
And they were just fine to, like, when Buffy, every time Buffy ran off, or most of the times Buffy ran off, they were just like, should we follow her? I don't know. Let's let her go.
Yeah, that's pretty crappy.
Okay.
They need to take responsibility for her.
You freaking brought her back.
Yeah,
I mean, they
exactly.
did chase after her a couple times, but a couple times they were like,
Yeah. Yeah.
let's see, maybe we'll see you later. And it's weird. Um, I put R.I.P. Buffy bot.
Yeah, that's sad.
I don't think Willow isn't quite that good at robotics to put the Buffy
No.
bat back together.
And I don't think we want to bring that guy back, so
Yeah, so R.I.P. to that lovely character.
yeah, she's cute.
And I love the tower scene. I put the tower scene was like very good. Michelle Trachtenberg did a great job at
Yeah.
not making Dawn annoying.
I'd say
Uh,
for the whole episode, honestly. She was great the whole episode.
yeah, I think that
This season so far, she's been great.
she's grown up
I
with
mean,
what's
she
happened.
lost her sister, so she has to
Yeah,
do some growing up there.
yeah. Um, so yeah, hopefully she'll be less annoying this season.
Hope so too.
Yeah.
I also gave it a 4. Similar reasons to you. I'm totally over the demons, especially because they're just so destructive. Like,
Hmm.
it's just too much. It's too much. I loved the scene with Buffy coming out of her grave, although like it was just hard to watch because she like that was very traumatic for her. And then just even
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't have expected her to come out of the grave just completely going back to herself, but it was just a little jarring to see her like struggling, and I'm kind of wondering how long that's going to go on for. And yeah, like you said, the Scoobies weren't as supportive, helpful as they could have been, considering they brought her back. Um, but yeah, and yeah, R.I.P. Buffy Bot. The tower seems really good. Um, Anya was super annoying in this whole episode,
She was, yeah.
like the whole episode. Um, but yeah, other than that,
All
yeah,
she cared about was the
it's a
magic
magic
box being
shop.
looted and telling people that her and Xander were engaged.
Yeah, she's very selfish.
That's all she cared about.
Yeah, I mean, she can be very selfish.
Yeah.
She's basically like, I'd say she's baseline selfish, and then just sometimes she can be giving and whatever, but her baseline is selfish.
Yeah. I used to like dislike her so much. She's grown on me a lot
She has, because
overall.
she's grown a lot, but yeah,
But
she
but
still
yeah, in this
has,
episode,
yeah,
the last like the two-parter. So far this season, she's just been annoying.
yeah.
Okay. So the next episode is
Afterlife.
Afterlife. We
Yep,
do not have a question
I already answered it.
because we already have it. So
Okay, all right.
my bad.
See,
I'll give you the opportunity to amend if you want.
I
And
still
keep it
say
the same.
60. I also say
60.
60 to 90 days.
Okay.
I
All
know
right.
that's a pretty big.
That's okay. It's fine. Um all right. So I guess that's it. So now we move on with we're out of the season finale into the meat of
Just
the
into
season.
season 3 for reals.
Into season 3? Is that what you
Or season 6. Sorry,
said?
episode 3. Season 6. Oh God.
Oh, that'd be a blast from the past. Okay. So that wraps up season 6, episode 2, bargaining part 2. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube and Instagram, and one girl in all the world pod. You can email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with season 6, episode 3, Afterlife. Slay you real soon.
Bye.